Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, my beautiful YouTube family. Welcome back. Greetings. Welcome for the first time. If this is your first time being here, catching me live, just clearing our space a bit here. I did just record about a 45-minute message. Had lots to share today, lots of channel messages, lots of decks, lots of messages coming through in the cards. So still have all my decks out. Thought I would tap into the collective energies here. See what I can share with the beautiful collective. Tuned in. We'll give it a moment, see if any other friends want to hop on with us. But know that if something resonates for you, sings to you here, my energy, my messages, and you would like to see longer messages, further messages, deeper messages, more frequent messages, you could join the Patreon community. You get access to my most latest message plus all of my previous content, and I've been sharing in there for years. So link for the Patreon community will be in the pinned comments below, as well as in the description box. I just saw 111 here. I feel like it's a beautiful place to start us. We were speaking about, risks, taking risks, the definition, what safety and security is, what that means to us, what we value. That was coming through in Patreon. And, the greatest risk of all is not taking any risks out of fear. So the Hermit and Judgment here, taking the time to go within, this introspection, contemplation, reflection energy has allowed us to come to this new understanding, this awakening of who we truly are, what truly matters, a remembering. Truly awakening is just remembering what we knew before we came to this dense reality and stepping into deeper and deeper levels of that knowing. What more can we know on remembering what we are here for and taking a leap of faith, being willing to be brave, be courageous? I'm thinking of, when I'm saying that the greatest risk of all is to not take any risks, I'm thinking of 7 of Wands energy, staying in our own lane, bravery, not needing others to understand us, understanding if we understand ourselves, that's the real bag. Most of the time, most people don't understand themselves. So to expect them to understand you, you realize, recognize how hard it is to understand yourself on certain days, especially, after significant change, transformation, which has been the name of the game recently, the last several years. We have to take that intentional hermit energy, that pause to reflect, to contemplate in order to integrate the shifts. Otherwise, we keep, our head down and keep propelled forward, missing the changes because we haven't implemented them. The new is here, but what are you focusing on? This came through in Patreon as well. What system are you contributing to? In what ways are you contributing to the old toxic systems that are on their way out? And in what ways can you free yourself? Multiple choices, options. We know all roads lead to home. And so choosing the road that is going to light you up, going to expand you, elevate you here. I'm seeing the light moving up here. And yeah, expansion, elevation, what's going to provide restoration and allow you to shine. The question is always, does this feel constrictive or expansive? And then choosing based on that, choosing based on the ways in which something makes you feel. Moving beyond the rational, logical mind and choosing from a space of passion and ignition, inspiration. Inspiration literally means in spirit. And so, yeah, I just saw 414 here. With these new beginnings, this clean slate, fresh start, blank page energy, this was coming through in Patreon, is available for us when we release that logical, rational mind. Yeah, this is overthinking. This is needing it to make sense at the level of the mind. This is us taking that leap of faith and understanding what we sense, feel, trust, and know. Understanding the new energy, right? That we have to feel into it. And especially those of us, if you've always felt like you don't quite fit in and the systems that haven't quite fit you, they've felt constrictive, like they squeeze you, you've been, ejected, pushed out of these systems. Hello, welcome. Trust that you're here to birth, create the new, forge these new paths. We got birthing a new earth and creating heaven on earth, both in Patreon in that message. But those of us that are going first, it's going to be more difficult, rocky, because we're creating these new pathways. But each of us that steps up, that Seven of Wands energy that goes first, makes the path easier to travel for the next. Queen of Cups, leading the way, and we do so with emotional mastery, stability, this unconditional love, living from this space of unconditional love. It doesn't mean we allow everyone into our experience or our atmosphere, right? But it does mean we have love for all, even if we have to detach with love. It's like this message I shared in a healing group the other day. Love is acceptance, and I accept you for who you are, and you never have to change for me. I'll love you from a distance or up close, but love will always fill the space, because we understand it's all love or a call for more love, fear or love. Seven of Pentacles energy is trusting the seeds we are planting, trusting what we sense and feel. Again, this is kind of like walking by faith, trusting what we are building, the work we have done within, and trusting that it will blossom, flourish, pop, when it's meant to, in divine timing. You trusting the seeds you plant. Think of a farmer, they plant their crop and they don't go out the next day and digging up the seeds that they planted, discouraged that their corn isn't here yet. They understand there's this gestational period, and we understand that as well. Matter, the physical aspect, is the densest, the slowest moving. And so trust the shifts, the energetic shifts you have made. And, watch with awe and wonder versus worry. Worry is worshiping problem, right? Always a choice. What are you focusing on? Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Yeah, that's that choosing the new, taking that leap, stepping into the new, not knowing where it's going to lead, right? Like, we're never going to know what comes next. Our work is to trust what's now and trust what we sense. And trust that what comes next will be for our benefit, the highest good of all, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Sometimes we need those uncomfortable moments in order to shift and change. We're at the end of the snake year here in Chinese astrology. The fire horse year starts here on the February 17th with the solar eclipse, Aquarius new moon. But yeah, we're in this last little bit of the shedding, and I heard this from Sabrina Rewilding in the last couple of weeks. In order to get the snake, in order to get the last layers of the skin off, they have to rub up against uncomfortable, rub up against a rock or rub themselves up against tight spaces in order to release that last layer. So if that's you, if you feel like you're in a tight space, you're right where you should be, you're right in line with the energies, this final release, give yourself this time and space, the next just under 2 weeks now here before it's go time. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yeah, like I was just saying, allow, these last couple of weeks of the snake year to do what they are intended to do. And you just make the space. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Exactly. Beyond the mind, wherever we had that. Yeah. Beyond the mind and overthinking, trust what you feel, sense, know within. Let's get one spirit animal message for us here. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. If you're just tuning in, you could say hello. You could let us know where you're tuning in from. You could share with us how you're feeling in these energies. Maybe you have something hopeful, insightful, inspirational to share with another. Know that I am available for personal readings, personal guidance. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, either just for a one and done session or routinely, just reach out if you're needing something and I will be in touch. And if you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, these are all ways to contribute your energy, join the wave. Also, subscribing to the channel, you'll be notified when I go live again, be notified with all of my updates. So if that sings to you, if my energy sings to you. And you're also more likely to receive a message that will fit your situation scenario if you are joining the wave, joining our collective here, if you will. Let's get one message here from our spirit animal friends. Yeah, nothing is wasted. It all served a divine purpose. Preparation, purification, so we were ready for this new that we're about to step into. You know, it's this energy, this astrology that we've been hearing about, speaking about, sharing about for years. It's finally here. This is go time. Let's get one affirmation for us here. And yeah, I'm sure I'll be on. I go live generally once a week, sometimes a couple times a week. Sometimes it's, 10 days in between, but be back on again soon here. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Oh, you should go back and listen to the message from the beginning. I'm just about done here, but I did pull a tarot story and I got about a 10-minute message for us here. So, and if you like tarot in general, be sure and subscribe to the channel, follow me. That's typically what I share. I listen to the voice of my body. It lets me know exactly what I need beyond the mind, right? When we got that message about tuning into the heart. I lost that deck or that message now. But beyond the mind is the wisdom of the body, the messages from our heart. And this is the information we should utilize moving forward here. So with that, I'm sending so much love, wishing you all a beautiful day, beautiful week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your healing. Thank you for your contribution to the collective. It does matter. Every one of us that heals and shifts, transforms, changes. If you feel helpless, like what can I do to affect or help the state of the world, the state of the external reality, truly the inner work. As you shift, we all shift, right? We're each connected to a certain collective, and at the highest level, we're all connected as well, and one by one. As you rise, we all rise. As you heal, we all heal, and therefore the planet heals. So sending so much love. Thank you for being here. Until next time.